Mm, my water bottle is acting as my tripod right now. Anyway, welcome in. My name is Kadeem. I'm traveling the world. I'm financially free before the age of 30. I'm retired. I've been traveling for 2 years now. I manage a portfolio of over $10 million of real estate, and life is good. And I make these videos because I provide two scholarships for kids in Jamaica, and by the end of the year, I'm trying to get to four. And so right now it's out of pocket. YouTube doesn't make any money, but if YouTube starts making money, I will use the YouTube money 100% to go towards helping those kids in Jamaica. And so that's why I'm doing this. In case you're wondering, in case you haven't been here since February, that's why I'm doing this. And so what I wanted to come on and talk about is, even though we're gonna obviously have entertainment and stuff, that's why I'm doing the YouTube. It's for the kids in Jamaica. Cool, cool. Now to the topic at hand. Jamaica versus USA. I'm not sure if you actually know this, but Jamaica versus USA is trending right now. Not sure why, but I'm going to talk about Jamaica versus US. Obviously born in Jamaica, so I've lived in Jamaica for what, 15, 16, 17, 17 years. And then I spent 8 years in the USA, and I toured more of the US than most people in the US have ever been to. So I've been to 38 states in the US, including Hawaii. Never been to Alaska, but I've been to most of the states in the US. And I can tell you, I didn't go there for 1 or 2 or 3 days, right? I don't do that. My trips are usually like maybe 2 weeks, right? So I'm very familiar with a lot of the different places, and I travel solo. So then when I travel solo, I get to know people, I get to know the culture, I get to ask questions. So I have a pretty good understanding of the US versus Jamaica. So that's why I'm coming on to answer questions on either country that you may have, right? Because maybe you want to go to the US one day, maybe you're not sure what it's like, maybe you think it's dangerous. I actually recorded a video yesterday about this, but right now I'm going to go live. I'm live to actually talk about it. Let me just say, I'll start here. Many people think that Jamaica is very violent, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Jamaica is a violent place, but the US also has. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? Welcome in. Tell me where you're watching from. Hey, Abel, good to see you again. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from. Talk to me. Jamaica is violent. It's a violent place. However, the US actually does have more violent pockets. For example, in the US, you have to carry a firearm with you, because if you walk out of your house in Bronx, for example, you can get robbed. If you are in Atlanta, everybody has a strap, right? Everybody has a gun on them. You can get robbed in Atlanta. These places, major cities, LA, Los Angeles, right? San Diego. Um, you can think of Chicago, downtown Chicago, very, very dangerous place. Newark, New Jersey. Bronx, again, Brooklyn. These are dangerous places. You don't want to be out at night in any of these places. And I've been traveling all over the world. You don't want to be in these places at nighttime. But where I am right now in Suriname, I can walk with my phone at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm fine. But where I am right now, Suriname is actually safer than New York City. Think about that, right? I feel safer here than in New York City, than in Atlanta. In Atlanta, people have guns. Everybody has a gun. So if someone doesn't like you, they have a gun. They can do something about that. But here, that's much less likely. People are walking around, people leave you alone. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? You're in Brooklyn. Someone is in Georgia. Hey, Brooklyn, New York. Oh, shoot, nice, nice. Right. So Brooklyn is actually more dangerous than where I am in Suriname. So then, if you're talking about danger, I think honestly, Jamaica. I mean, okay. So then, Jamaica versus the U.S. It depends on where you are in the U.S. If you go to Ohio, right? Ohio is obviously going to be safer than Jamaica, because Jamaica is one of the most dangerous places in the world. It's one of the most dangerous countries in the world. But if you go to Brooklyn or you go to Atlanta at nighttime, New York, sorry, Georgia is more dangerous than any time of day in Jamaica. That's my point, right? So then, if you're talking about danger alone, and I will also tell you, it's not just about danger in terms of gun violence or pickpocketing. You also have to think about, financial crimes, right? You also have to think about, can you raise a family in these places? Raising a family in Atlanta, I really will tell you, it's significantly more dangerous than it is in Jamaica. Raising a family in Jamaica is actually a better place to raise a family in Jamaica than it is, because especially if you can afford healthcare, you can afford childcare in Jamaica way more The way